The work ruler of an Emsworth lady is being collected by BAE Systems for their Farnborough museum. BAE Systems is the successor to Supermarine, designers of the Spitfire. Their museum is keeping for prosperity items related to British aviation history. Here's my report. Joyce Broughton was the only draftswoman working on a drawing board at Supermarine during World War II. Her specialised work pens are already with BAE Systems, and they'll soon be collecting her ruler to join them. Stella was working for the Navy at HMS Excellent when she was commandeered to go and work for the designers of the Spitfire, Supermarine.
I worked in a hangar half underground which housed over 100 draftsmen and tracers, but they were all instrumental in producing the drawings for the factories to make the Spitfire. My particular section, which was technical publication section, was for the assembly drawings. And by that I mean crates had to be made to have assembly parts of the Spitfire put in to go abroad. For instance, I did know that one of some Spitfires were sent in these crates to Montgomery in Egypt during part of the war, because my boss came to me on one Saturday morning and said, "Stella, as soon as you finish that drawing on your desk, there's a man at the gate waiting, a motorcyclist, for that drawing to go up to London to be printed and to have the drawings put into the crates to go to Monty." That's how I knew what was happening. And I was the only one who did the master drawings. The 3 artist draftsmen who prepared the drawings to go onto the master would give me their drawings, and of course, being artist draftsmen, they weren't very precise. So quite often, when I was doing the master on linen, I had to perhaps correct their lines. And for that reason, I was paid at the age of 18 years the same as a man, which was unheard of.
In order to do her job well, Stella wanted a specialised bevel-edged ruler, known as a scale. She looked in Portsmouth, but they hadn't stocked them for 2 years.
I went back to the office and said to my boss, "Can't buy one, I can't find a shop that has them, you see." And apparently he must have gone to the head of the firm and said, "Look, we've got a problem here. We need a bevel-edged scale and can't be found." Now, what happened must have been that Lord Beaverbrook, who was in the government at the time and responsible for the production of the Spitfire and all aircraft, heard about it. About a week later, the message came from Lord Beaverbrook to me in the office. Would I go to the shop in Portsmouth, because one of these scales had been found and had been sent to the shop in Portsmouth, and it was only to be sold to me. And this is the scale, which is double beveled edged, and I noticed that it was made in A.G. Thornton Limited of Manchester. So obviously somebody, perhaps Beaverbrook, had gone to Thornton and said, "Look, have you got one? Take it out of your store, whatever, or make a new one." And that was the one I got. So it was sent out. When I went to the shop to go and get it, I was astounded at how much it cost. It cost £5 in money, which was equivalent to 3 weeks' wages. So you can tell how important it was. But this enabled me to do the precision work which was required.
This is Shan Robbins for That's Solent.